how you got it, like when they offered you, and what was going in your mind. And in one of your interview and when you were in Bigg Boss, you said, I've never seen a Bigg Boss. That's why you were natural and you really doing well. How true it is. Huh.
So basically, yes, I'd never really seen Bigg Boss because it's always been like पढ़ाई कर ली, उसके बाद college, उसके बाद you start working, internship, jobs and acting and everything. So never really got a chance to watch Bigg Boss, but थोड़ा बहुत snippets में तो देखा है, all the comedy stuff and everything. But I never knew it's going to be so hard and so emotionally draining. But at the same point of time, so much fun, which I really needed in my life because मैंने पूरी जिंदगी सिर्फ पढ़ाई में या काम में ही बिता दी, कभी ऐसे बैठ के गप्पे नहीं लड़ाई.
Okay, yeah.
So that was my golden opportunity, I would say, to just have interaction with people from different walks of life. And I truly enjoyed my journey, and I think people also enjoyed it. So,
but how did you get this offer? Like when they called you, and what was your reaction, or what going in your mind?
So basically,
how prepared you are mentally for this project?
So I went to my family's, to my relative's house for dinner, and we had a common friend. And we were just chilling, like all of us, cousins and friends and everyone. And he said, have you considered Bigg Boss? I was like, Bigg Boss? No, I don't think so. I mean, what will I, मैं वहाँ पे क्या करूँगी, like, what will I do there? I don't know, I've never seen it. So you should consider. तो बस रात गई बात गई, and then like nothing really, I didn't say anything, just सुना और So then I went to US for work. I was a showstopper for North America Fashion Week, and so I was there. I was there for like couple of weeks, and so that person caught off my mother, and he was like that. Why don't you, auntie, at least tell Mannara to at least have a conversation? तो मैंने कहा अब मैं इंडिया में तो हूँ नहीं, तो conversation कैसी होगी? तो they said we'll put you on a Zoom call. And I did a Zoom call, and the person who was interacting, they were very much fun. They were like cool people, like us only. So मैंने कहा ये तो cool है, like they're talking, like pretty much like 20 minutes we spoke. And so I was like, and in US, after 7, specifically in winters, it's very like, कोई भी नहीं है सड़क पे तो, and you are also by your hotel room, not doing much. I told him like at last, I said, yeah, you can call me again, after 7, anyhow, I'm getting bored, so it's good to have a call coming. India से एक phone call आ रहा है तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है. तो he started laughing, and that's the whole conversation. उसके बाद I went back to India, and they kind of like locked on me, but it's like कि एक बार हमें face to face मिलना था, but India जाके भी of course you don't know if you go for a meeting what time the meeting is going to end. So that point of time I was shooting for a web in Mumbai itself, which in fact got released. It was a web series which I did, a very quirky one by the name of Bhootmate for alt, and I did that, and I was shooting for that. So they were all night shifts. So they were like, आपको meeting कब करनी है? तो I was like, पहले खत्म तो हो जाए तभी तो मिलूंगी, because रात को shoot कर रहे हैं, सुबह 10 बजे घर जा रहे हैं, शाम को 4 बजे आ रहे हैं. So you have to give full attention to what you do, I believe. तो मैंने बोला कब? तो then after that, completing that web, I went and I met there, and again my meeting was just for 20 minutes, and they invited me to be a part of Bigg Boss, and then everything happened, the contracts and everything happened, and I was still traveling, and the final, in fact, Bigg Boss से एक दिन जाने से पहले मैं हैदराबाद में थी. I was doing some shoot here, and I think I was shooting for a brand here, and उसके अगले दिन 5 बजे शाम को तो मैं Bigg Boss के घर पे थी. So it happened. It was so roller coaster last year that it just happened.
But I don't know, वो toxic हो जाता है ना जब कहीं जाते हैं हम लोग या body का. I mean, how was your experience? I can see this still. Are you in that mentally phase of being into the Bigg Boss, because the timetable, the kind of environment? I think it was the first time for you being alone, or
yes,
without
absolutely.
a family.
Absolutely. For me, it's a very different thing, because I've always been surrounded by good people like you, and everybody around me. Everything is like, you're working, you're giving interviews, you're living your life in a free space, and then you always have, your family on a call away, or they're traveling
Mobile's
with you.
not there.
Mobile
Same
is not
faces
there.
every day.
Exactly. तो बहुत ही different था. इनिशियली तो मुझे मज़ा आ रहा था, बट जब इनिशियली लड़ाइयाँ होने लग गई तो मैं बहुत डर गई थी कि यार ये लोग इतना क्यों लड़ रहे हैं.
You're a very calm girl, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you don't like all this, I know.
So yeah, you know me so well from so many years, right? So I was like, कितना क्यों लड़ रहे हैं, क्या हो गया, why they're shouting, and you know those voices when they reach your ears, you were like, oh my god, क्या हो गया. So I was to like, you know, like मैं थोड़ा सा घबरा जाती थी, but then I just realized you start getting to know people, and of course बातें करो तो you mellow down and everything, and I'm a conversational person. I've traveled around the world and I like making friends, and luckily I got some really nice people to interact with inside. और फिर तो फिर you know कहते हैं ना कि आपका झांका खुल जाता है जब आप सबको जान जाते हो. then you know where is your vibe, whom you want to talk to, किसके साथ fun करना है. So then I think it became little easier, and yeah, the journey was like that.
But do you think after coming out or being into the Bigg Boss, you learn so many things, the real chehras of people, what they are in front and back? Because most of the Bigg Boss, this thing comes out.
Actually,
They can't be always in the, you know, on the wrong way, or, you know, the reality of the face comes. That's actually the meaning of Bigg Boss is, you know, you have to be very real.
yeah, you have to be very real, and I'm still learning. Even after Bigg Boss, I'm still learning about it. That how people
I think
are.
you must be shocked of knowing some of the people which you know outside, they were different, and when they come to Bigg Boss, they must be different, right?
So I basically didn't know anyone there. उधर मतलब एक दो लोग पता थे, वो शक्ल से पता थे, but मुझे उनके बारे में नहीं पता
Reality,
था.
okay.
How they are, मतलब मैं किसी को वहाँ पे बाहर से बिल्कुल भी नहीं जानती थी. I had no idea. But हाँ, एक लोगों के चेहरे तो दिखते हैं.
Learning experience for you.
डुअलिज्म दिखता है, बहुत सारी चीजें दिखती हैं. आपको पता चलता है कि आप कितने शेल में रहे हो पूरी लाइफ, एंड यू नो द रियलिटी ऑफ लाइफ इज समथिंग वेरी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम व्हाट यू हैव परसीव्ड. And still I think after Bigg Boss, the same people I share a very different equation, and you know I see a very different side of them. But now because I'm in a normal environment, I can absorb it, because you know this is the real life for me. But I have still been the same person जो मैं घर के अंदर थी. I'm still the same person, but I'm still learning, you know.
So still you made good friends like with Mannara, and you know they were having good talks, and you know the support for each other.
So I think outside the house, I'm really close to, I would say I'm close to Tehelka for sure.
Okay.
He's like my brother. In fact, I had something in my family going on, you know, medically, something which was happening, and you know he was the person who was really calling me कि बहन सब ठीक है. तो ये चीज़ें बहुत मैटर करती हैं लाइफ में. आई विल नॉट फेक इट फॉर यू. And then Samarth is a very sweet person, so I like interacting. Arun bhai is very nice. So you know you make some friends जो आपको पता है होते हैं, and I really believe in that. So
but you and Mannara are becoming very trendy together.
I'm glad we were, and I mean, I am from a different walk of life. He's from a different walk of life, and I wish him all the best.
And what about Ankita? How is the relationship now? I'm seeing your videos where you're together in the award show. So how the coordination relation is happening when you're meeting together?
So
रात गई बात गई.
So I am anyhow a person, मैं 4 दिन से ऊपर कभी ग्रज लगती नहीं. And real life में बहुत कम interact करती हूँ. अगर मेरे को पता है कि you know a certain person is not giving me those kind of vibes, I would definitely keep minimum interaction. Not just I'm saying for a particular person, in general, but for the Bigg Boss house, I have all the love for everyone. जो भी बात करता है या कुछ भी, I always talk in the same manner. But it is just that it's me in the real life. कि अगर मुझे लगता है कि you know there's a certain disconnect, जो exact disconnect, जो connect घर के अंदर नहीं था, if I feel, then you know you just go your own way. And you give that person that space, and you of course deserve your own space, and that's all about
and you both are well-known actresses, so there can be a platform where you both can come to one project. So will you work together? Like if Ankita
we are
is
actors, we are bounded by our duties, and if any opportunity like that, she's an extremely beautiful and very talented person, an extremely good actor, and of course an extremely good dancer, and of course as an actor, whatever your responsibility is from my end and from her end, I'm sure we'll all deliver.
That's